Welcome to today's market report. European stock markets seen opening in a cautious manner on Friday, with continued worries about COVID-19 surge weighing despite growth in China service sector as well as renewed confidence of a US stimulus package. DAX future traded 0.3% lower at just above 13,000. CAC 40 climbed 0.2% at 4,900. FTSE 100 rose 0.1% at 6,000. Earlier today, China's Caixin Services Purchasing Managers Index rose to 54.8 in September against August's reading of 54, remaining in positive territory for a fifth consecutive month, suggesting the second largest economy in the world is quickly returning to health. The services sector's post-pandemic recovery showed signs of speeding up. Domestic supply and demand in the service sector continued to recover at a fast pace, while overseas demand remained subdued. The positive news wasn't replicated in Europe, as the latest economic UK data pointed to a slowdown in the recovery, with manufacturing production rising just 0.7% in August versus 3.0% expected, and industrial production rising just 0.3% against the predicted 2.5%. Worries about coronavirus continue to plague the European markets, particularly after World Health Organization reported a record one-day increase in global coronavirus cases on Thursday, led by a surge of infections in Europe. On Thursday, hopes of a coronavirus stimulus package in the US had been raised as President Donald Trump told Fox Business News that talks with Democrats have turned productive just one day off after he called them off. Democrat House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Republican Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin are continuing efforts to reach a consensus. The rapid consolidating semiconductor sector is set to be in focus on Friday after the Wall Street Journal reported that Advanced Micro Devices is in advanced talks to buy rival chip maker Xilinx. Oil prices edged lower on Friday, consolidating after a week of strong gains. This was based on the prospect of tighter supply given a strike in Norway, the world's third largest exporter of oil and gas, and the approach of Hurricane Delta in Gulf of Mexico. Crude future traded 0.4% lower at $41.02 a barrel. Brent fell 0.5% to $43.14 per barrel. Both contracts are on the course for gains for around 10% this week. Gold futures rose 0.9% to $1,911.15 per ounce. On the FX front, GBP USD holds on to modest gains near 129.50 after the UK GDP data arrived at 2.1% month-on-month in August versus the 4.6% expected. UK manufacturing production rises 0.7% month-on-month in August versus 3% expected. The UK Finance Minister Xilinx said that the September GDP data showed that the economy has grown for fourth consecutive month. However, he said, I know that many people are worried about the coming winter month. According to the UOB Group, cable is expected to navigate the 127.90 to 130 range in the next weeks. The underlying tone has improved a tad, and this could lead to GBP retesting the 130.50 resistance level. The lower temperatures are forcing people to spend more time inside, and eroding support in the government may prompt people to flout social distancing rules. There may be other reasons for the increase in coronavirus cases, but the result is clear: rising pressure on the NHS. The government is contemplating imposing new restrictions in the northwest, where the disease is spreading at a rapid clip that implies reduced economic activity going forward. The Brexit saga continues with ups and downs, and Friday will likely to be a down day. Chief EU negotiator Michel Barnier tends to release updates on the talks at the end of the working week, and he almost always downbeat. In any case, no breakthrough is likely before the EU summit next week. London and Brussels remain at odds over state aid and fisheries. Eurodollar looks north as the dollar takes a beating against most currencies. Yuan rallied and risk-on action look to be weighing over the greenback. A continued rise in the US bond yields could stall the dollar sell-off. The currency pair Eurodollar is currently trading near 117.77, representing a 0.17% gain on the day. The dollar index was down 0.1% at 93.528. Dollar yen was at 105. This is today's market news. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.